Semifinal match, #1 player in the world, Kane Waselenchuk. You're playing Chris Crowther. Kid's never beat you. A lot of people talking about how tough and scrappy he is. Just give me a couple things as far as what's going in your head about this match right now.
Come play my game. I'm ready to play. Real exciting match. Last match, kind of got my adrenaline going, so I'm ready.
It's a little chilly out here. Any of that affect you right now? You fired up?
I'm from Canada, man. Nothing's chilly.
Yeah, I bet you. All right, man. We're excited to see this match. Welcome, everybody, to Southern California for the 2011 Echelon National Racquetball Championships. I'm Sean Royster alongside 5-time world champion Sudsy Monchuk. Sudsy, we're in the semifinals. Exciting matchup here. The reason why it's exciting is because of all the people that could play Kane Waselenchuk and try to break this streak, Chris Crowther's a tough kid. He's not backing down to anybody. He's not the kid you want to meet in the alley. He's the tough guy. I mean, he's the guy that you want to see. Whoa, Kane breaking some chatter. I'm not sure what that was. I think he was ripping at the ref. But bottom line, what I'm saying about Chris Crowther, he's 0-8 against Kane. At the end of the day,
1-0.
I'd like to see a battle here. It's a tough, tall order, obviously, because 111 straight matches that Kane Waselenchuk has won. But Cliff, our counterpart here in most of these matches, Sudsy, has said if anybody's going to beat him, it would be Chris Crowther. What do you think about that statement?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a tall order to ask anybody to beat Kane at this point. You know, the kid's won 111 straight matches. That is quite impressive. It's absolutely incredible, if you ask me. Asking me directly, do I think that Crowther has the ability to beat Kane and stop the streak? I would say he has the tools. He would have to play the perfect racquetball match, 3 games, 3 out of 5. A lot of guys forget Kane has lost a game, but to win this match, you got to win 3 out of 5. So I think, if he was to do it, he would have to play a perfect match, and Kane would, quite frankly, have to help him out by not playing Kane racquetball.
Yeah, that makes it tough when you're saying the only chance that the guy has is he has to have the day of all time, like his best day ever.
Yeah.
And Kane has to be completely off.
I believe that. Not completely off, but I think that, listen, Chris is great. Crippler is a great player, great talent. Hits the ball real hard. Not afraid to mix it up in the middle of the court. But ultimately, hey, Kane's got 111 wins for a reason. And, I don't see it. He's going to have to play absolutely perfect racquetball here.
3-0.
It's off to a pretty good start right now, 3-0.
I tell you, I don't think Kane's been down 3-0
Yeah, it was the last time
very
we saw
often.
that.
Yeah, not often, that's for sure.
Avoidable. What do you think of that call?
I don't know. I don't know what to think of it because I don't understand it.
It was not an avoidable. I mean, he
0-3.
stopped. May have got in his way a little bit. I mean, you got to let these guys play.
Well, that's like, when Michael Jordan was playing basketball and they had the Jordan rules. Kane's earned that respect where he kind of gets the benefit of the doubt before the call is actually made. And, it's probably a little quick. Ask yourself this. Would he have called an avoidable on Kane for Chris if the roles were reversed? I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
Excuse the shivering.
It's a little
bit.
chilly out
Yeah.
here for
dropped.
Southern California. I mean, let's not forget here, it's almost 11 o'clock at night.
This is a perfect start. I mean, obviously, and I hate to state the obvious, but it's a great start for Chris or anybody, for that matter, facing Kane to be up 3-0.
Second serve.
Chris is the biggest top 4 professional in the history of the game of racquetball. Biggest meaning the tallest, I'm sorry.
Side out.
6'7", the kid is. And for a sport like racquetball where it's an advantage to be short, a little shorter, 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", all the best players in the world that I've ever heard of have been around Kane's size. You're not the tallest kid I've never known. And
Or ever known.
Jason Menino, short. John Ellis, short.
Time out.
What are we doing here?
What do you mean short? Yeah, what does that mean?
You're not tall.
Well, define tall.
Chris Crowther.
Thank you. Okay, now it's defined. Then we are short.
Right?
As are you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, center of gravity in racquetball, it's a low man's game, meaning, the ball's going to travel real low and fast. And, it's usually, at this level especially, the ball's below your knees. I'll tell you what, I haven't seen Kane. I mean, listen, it's 3-0. It's very early in this match. I haven't seen Kane been I guess we can call it this off all year. I've watched him play about 20 matches live, and I haven't seen him skip this many or seem, a little bit this uncomfortable.
Kane walks out of the court as he broke a racket. I think he might have broke a string.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I saw that. His equipment manager over there changed rackets.
Three zero. Four zero.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back for more of Game 1. Good ball. Point. 5-0. Side out. 0-5. 0-5. Yeah, you don't see that much.
I tell you what,
Kane, I mean, the match has been going on for a couple minutes now, and Kane not having a point on the board is really shocking.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it against Kane.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Well, Kane's so good. I mean, he could just turn this around with.
This could be quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he'd be
he
right
could
back
be
in
down
it.
5-0, and we could look again. It could be 5-5.
Beautiful hands. That's the thing that's great about Kane. He's got so many weapons. Majority of the stuff that most, I'd say the crowd favorite is the fact that he hits the ball so hard. But people forget how great his hands are. He hits nice, soft finesse shots as well. Doesn't always have to hit the ball hard to win rallies.
Yeah, I mean, I just think he does everything a lot better than everybody else right now. One of the things is he definitely hits the ball a little bit harder, but I could tell you that Chris Crowther here, his opponent, is probably,
5-2.
Hitting the ball as hard as him, maybe not as consistently hard as him. But what Kane does, what I think separates him from everybody else, is he actually kills more balls than anybody on tour,
Court. Second serve.
which gives him all those points, which gives him all those wins, which gives him all those matches.
I mean, 111 consecutive
It's amazing.
match wins.
Absolutely
Really
amazing.
impressive.
Hey, 111 consecutive anything. I mean, think about anything. Imagine going to school or work 111 consecutive days in a row, or
2-5.
anything.
Well, that's the thing. I
yeah,
mean,
it's,
most people compare this sport to tennis, so it's
Okay.
always the stats of tennis. I mean,
in comparison.
nobody in tennis has done anything close to that.
Point. Three, 5.
I know you were talking about it earlier in the week how John Sheer Khan of in the world of
Right.
squash.
Jahangir Khan has
Jahangir, I'm sorry.
555 consecutive wins, which is that's tough to beat.
Here we
But,
are, you know, talk about discouraging. Chris Crowther out here is up 5-0. And, you know, we blink an eye and take a sip of our coffee here, and it's 4-5.
Second serve.
Yeah, so Guillermo Villas, 46 matches. That's
Wow.
tennis, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think in my career, one of my longest win streaks was about that. Kane's doubled that and then some.
Beautiful shot. Martina Navratilova, women's tennis, 74 matches.
It's impressive,
It's not bad.
but again,
5,
it's not 111.
Yeah, 111 is tough
I mean,
to beat.
You know, what do you say to that? It's almost like, you know, those times when the commentators just stop talking and just watch. You know, that's what he's doing right now. It's impressive.
And we also said blink an eye and it'll be tied 5-5 and look at the score. It's just a short-lived lead.
6 on that answer.
And right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he
Little
barely
mistake.
missed that. That's got to play on the confidence of Crowther to start out 5-0.
Yeah.
And just in a blink of an eye, it's all tied up again.
I think for Chris to have any chance whatsoever to actually win this match, he has to win this first game. You know, that'll actually give him a little bit of belief, a little bit of confidence. Other than that, if he doesn't pull this off,
See, there's that
Wow.
heat.
not too many people can do that against Kane, you know. He's hitting it that fast, that hard. And that's the thing. Chris hits a fast ball. There's a difference, you know. People hit the ball heavy. They hit it hard. You know, Kane's ball is fast. Chris's is a fast ball also. It moves real quick.
Wow. Unbelievable. Looking at the camera even, I mean, about as impressive as it gets. That was a great serve. He just came off an ace. Just tries to jam him, and Kane jumps up, hits between his legs, a full rip for a kill shot. I mean, who does that?
That's the kind of stuff he's doing, just different than everybody else.
Yeah, it's just nasty. A lot of this comes back to the technique. Not everybody plays with the technique that Kane has. I mean, he's just sort of reinventing the way he's playing this game. It's just really impressive. Ace serve. Kane takes his first lead of this match, 7-6.
Yeah, I like to see sometimes there's games inside of games. You know, Chris in this game 1 here was up 5-0, and game 2 of game 1, it's now all of a sudden 7-1. You know, Kane.
Sure.
And that's it. You know, Kane can score points in bunches. Crippler can also. Chris Crowther.
Another great serve. And another point for Kane. Waselenchuk.
8-6.
Kane, number 1 in the world, wearing the neon green shirt, black shorts, and we got Chris Crowther in the back, taking a timeout, number 5 in the world. 8-6. Chris is going to think this one over. We're going to take a little timeout ourselves. Stay tuned for more racquetball action here on MAV TV.
Time in. This is game number 1. Kane Waselenchuk serving. 8-6.
Welcome back to Fullerton, California. We're here at the Meridian Sports Clubs for the 2011 Echelon National Racquetball Championship. Kane Waselenchuk trying to keep a 111 streak going. That's 111 matches he's won in a row. And it's shots like that that helps his cause. 9-6. This whole thing started out with a 5-0 lead as Chris was proving that he is in this match for a reason. But very quickly, Kane Waselenchuk comes back and shows why he is the #1 player in the world. Short serve.
Second serve.
Kane just hits the ball so flat, and so crisp and pure. And you don't really ever see him cutting the ball, slicing the ball. Everything's flat. Everything's flat. It's a fluid motion. It's compact. And, getting back to his hands, he has the best hands I've ever seen in the history of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what do you want to comment on? It's just, there's so many things going for him. Like that right there, the little touch shots, the little hands that he's got, the quick power. I mean, for me, the footwork is so impressive. He sets his feet so quick.
And he stays low.
Right. There's just so many weapons.
10-6.
Again, game inside a game, Kane just won the second part of this game 10-1 right now.
Yeah,
if he
10 in a row.
if he gets his points, 11-1.
Oh, wow, there's the setup, and that is, wow, still in. Too many chances for Chris there. Game 1 in the can as fast as you could do it. We will be right back to see what happens here, see if Chris Crowther can hold on. Standing here with the legendary Waselenchuk, 5-time world champion. We are here talking about Kane Waselenchuk, who's got 111 straight wins. What do you think about this streak? Are you impressed by it? You're tough to impress, being one of the best of all time here. So I'm curious, does Kane impress you? Does that streak impress you? Let's talk about him right now.
Hey, it's super impressive. What Kane's doing, as far as I'm concerned, should be recognized by the entire planet of sports and life. 111 victories, wins in anything you do is ultra super impressive, and kid's amazing. It's an impressive streak. Yes.
So let's talk about Echelon and what they're doing to put these events on, and how great Echelon is for the sport and their new racket line and all that.
Racquetball is synonymous. Kind of Echelon and racquetball kind of almost have the same meaning. If you think of racquetball, you think of Echelon. Echelon stepped up to the plate here. They put together this great event out here, like you said, in Southern California. There's thousands of people walking around. There's thousands of people watching. Hundreds of thousands, millions at home. And Echelon really stepped up to promote the sport and do what they can to make sure that the highest visibility is attained by getting us on TV and MAV TV. Thank you very much. And we're real excited about it.
Cool. I'm excited to sit down here, watch these semifinals with you, and call the match with you, Sud. It's going to be fun.
I'm excited too, buddy.
Right. Welcome back to the 2011 Echelon National Racquetball Championships. First game in the can. Kane Waselenchuk up 1-0 in this series. Best of 5.
Point.
It's good stuff. Great little.
That's 12. That's 12 points in a row for the #1 player in the
1-0.
world.
Short serve.
That's odd. You
Good
don't see
chance
that
he's
often.
good chance he's going to hit another drive serve. It's not the type to just try to get a ball in play here with a lob serve. Most players will hit their first serve as a drive. If it's short, they'll try to lob it in.
First serve, 1-0.
Yeah, no,
Oh, it's
Kane's
back.
a lot more aggressive, a little bit, old school in him. Probably see a Z serve to Chris's backhand.
Ball's broken. Kane requesting a new ball.
Broken. Was it broken? Or?
I don't know. Isn't that the rule? You can't just say, I don't like this ball.
I've never seen that before.
One serving 0. Between the legs for a finish. Unreal. I mean, most people will hit between the legs because it's, coming right at you and you just do a defensive shot. But the last few between his legs have been offensive shots to finish rallies. Unbelievable.
Did you see the little spin
Yeah,
move?
he did. He was kind of doing the no-looker. Chris Crowther now with a chance to serve. Here, see if he can get into this thing. 0-2. You see how flat that racket was? I mean, did you see how flat that was?
Yeah, always at impact, Kane's racket is completely flat and
2-0.
parallel.
Side out. Zero two.
Effortless. Not swinging too hard. Just bends his legs, takes a nice easy stroke for the finish.
2-0.
That's a nice stroke from Chris Crowther.
0-2.
We'll be right back for more of Game 2.
Hi, I'm John Ellis. Welcome to the game of racquetball, fast-paced game that's taken over the United States. This is Echelon's top-of-the-line racket, the Toron Graphite, hardest hitting racket in the game. The Echelon Toron Graphite is by far the most powerful racket in the game. The largest
No, wait. Look at you, a little outdated there. The XO3 technology is the latest and best technology. Attack is where it's at. Come on, buddies, let's go show them how it's really done.
Yeah, interesting start there. He starts standing up completely.
Couple short serves too now by Chris. You know, when he had that 5-0 lead, he weren't too many shorts. You know, and at this point, every time Kane gets out on the court, it's can his opponent do the impossible, which is beat the streak, you know? And 111 in a row, up 1-0 here, 2-1 at the 2011 Echelon IRT Pro Nationals. I don't know if he can do it, Sean. What do you think?
I mean, the odds are against him. Like, you know, to
A lot of shorts now by Chris.
0-8 as far as
0-8, right?
I mean,
yeah, but somebody's got to do it. I mean, does it get done, or does it just keep beating everybody? Like I said, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Kane. He's very respectful. He's a big historian. He knows the game. You know, I think we can sit here and we could be talking about 211.
yeah, who knows? I mean, if this guy, Jahangir Khan, can go 555,
Right, why can't Kane?
well, I don't see why Kane can't do that.
Point. Need a towel? One. Court. Second serve.
He just gets it done, man. He just, you know, he puts away setups.
4-1.
He kills more balls than anybody.
Court. Second serve. Side out. One, four.
Chris on the board here. 1-4. Long serve, terrible serve. Jeez.
Talk about the tides have just completely turned.
I mean, it was just such a quick little bit of control for.
Buzzkill too for the crowd because I
I
think
mean,
the,
everybody's sleeping.
yeah, the crowd thought they were going to see a match. Now all of a sudden, you know, there's nothing going on. They're just watching Kane give a lesson.
4-1.
111.
Buddy of ours back home, Matt Trainer, just texted in. Said he is curious to know what that streak is.
Point.
I think everybody at home should check out themarketingmoron.com. Themarketingmoron.com. I'm telling you.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, take a peek at that. If
I
you're
actually
looking.
have. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty impressive.
Taking a little time out here. Chris needs to think this one over. We are deep into the second game. Kane leads the series 1-0. We'll be right back for more racquetball action on MAV TV. Stay tuned.
Time in. 5-1.
Welcome back to the stadium court here in Fullerton, California. Crowd's still at full capacity, and it's approaching midnight.
Skip, point.
Another good serve from Kane Waselenchuk. Started out with a 5-0 lead. Chris looking like he's going to put a little pressure on Kane, and then real quick, turnaround back to Kane in full domination mode. Now 6-1 in game 2. Just ripping the ball.
That was a different angle. You see that?
He's trying new things. I mean, I think I've heard this from you. It's almost like it's got to be getting boring for him to just go out, do routine racquetball. So he does some funky new angles and tries new serves or whatever just to kind of keep himself interested.
It does. It's no disrespect to these players, but you know, even winning can become a little boring, believe it or not. You know, it becomes monotonous, and you have to find new ways to challenge yourself and push yourself and goals. It's like in business, you know, after you make your first million, well, I don't want to make another million. I want to make 2 million. I don't want to make 2. I want to make 4. And then, it's the same thing in life and in sports. You know, okay, winning's great, but really, eventually, you need to find ways to motivate and push yourself.
I'm going to jump in here because it's very similar with Manny Pacquiao. If you watch Manny Pacquiao fight, look at the angles he takes. It's so different than any fighter you ever see. It's amazing to watch that guy fight. It's almost like he's bored with fighting the normal way, and it's just amazing stuff.
It's well said right there,
Absolutely.
by Matt. Thank you for that. That's I couldn't agree more.
mean, but
Manny's doing it also right now.
Yeah, no, essentially, to Matt's point, it's nice rally here. See what this turns out to be. A little slugfest. Oh, nice. Unbelievable hands. You got to love it. To Matt's point here, I think it's in any sport, when you're in full domination mode, it's just kind of tough to get up for it every single time.
That's the thing to me that's most impressive. It's not the physical attributes or the physical factors of Kane going out there and drive serving well, hitting the ball hard, killing the ball. It's the mental fortitude it takes to constantly every week that he's playing this game for a living, now 2 years in a row where he's maintaining that high, super high level of concentration and focus to keep going out there and winning. Listen, we all have bad days at work. We all have bad days in life. Kane hasn't had a bad day on a racquetball court in over 111 matches.
I mean, it's amazing. He could be in Des Moines, Iowa, playing a regular satellite pro style
7-1.
on some backcourt somewhere. You got to think, maybe just not feeling as strong that day. I mean, someone's going to sneak one from him. I mean, all these players are so talented. They've worked hard. They've played the same amount of years as he has. Probably has the same amount of hours on the racquetball court. How does he continue to keep coming out, smashing everybody?
We'll be right back for more racquetball after the break.
That's what separates, great ones from greatest of the greats and champions in life. Kane, one thing Kane said to me, I remember we were talking, and he said he actually doesn't remember his wins. He remembers his losses more, which is a way to motivate himself, He doesn't care that he's going to win this match or win the next match or win tomorrow. He remembers the loss 112 matches ago, and look where he is today. I mean, could you imagine? Let's just say somebody does have you know, what was that movie, The Greatest Game Ever Played?
Yeah. Golf?
Yeah, the golf movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what if somebody has the greatest match ever played, beats Kane? Imagine the next guy that plays him.
9-1.
That's a great book, by the way. I love that. 9-1, 2 points away from going up 2-0 as quick as you could do it in a racquetball match.
And at this point, the story of professional racquetball isn't how great everybody else is, because there's a lot of great talent. The story is absolutely what Kane Waselenchuk is doing on the racquetball court. Just winning, 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 winning.
Wow.
Avoidable.
Avoidable hinder. I thought that was unbelievable, but under his legs again. Taking a full swing like that. I mean, just to get your racket on that. He was pressed all the way against the wall, and he pulled that off.
He's so agile and he's so flexible. You know, there's things and abilities that he has that we don't even talk about because of all the other things he does, you know?
That's unfortunate that the ref made that call. It would have been nice to see that rally.
Just to let it keep going.
Yeah, just come to fruition. We'd still love to see what was going to happen there as a result. Avoidable hinder.
9-1.
9-1, Kane still coming with the heat.
Ball's over here. Let me go serve from there now.
Just thought he changed it.
Nah, he's going to be mad at that. He doesn't like that. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you watch him out there and he's like, it's almost like he's toying with his opponent, you know, and these guys are the best players in the world. That's just laziness right there. You know, Crippler's kind of
standing straight up, too.
Yeah, I don't want to say he's giving up by any means, but, you know, you just need to pop more and more bounce in your step. A lot more energy. He's not playing with energy right now.
Got that.
Down.
Close call.
God, I'd love to be, you know, in my prime, playing at my best, be able to get out there and battle with this kid. I would love it. And I tell you what, I know the crowds would love it and the world would love it. Cliff, too, you know, and I know he feels the same way.
Yeah, another thing I was talking to Matt Trainer about was the fantasy idea. The fantasy, you in your prime, Cliff in his prime, right?
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, I said it before, I'll say it again. The way I gauge the greatest ever of all time is take the people that are in that discussion and say, okay, this person, we're talking racquetball, Kane's going to play the best match of his life, Cliff's going to play the best match of his life, I'm going to play the best match of my life. Who wins? I like my chances. As would Cliff. Like
of course, all you guys would. Yep.
But that's what makes sports so great, you know, it's just opinions, unless we all had the chance to play each other, but everybody would say, well, when are you going to play, you know, who was in his prime, who was coming up, who was going out, whatever.
Yeah, this is going a lot quicker than Chris Crowther anticipated. I mean, 1 point away from going down 0-2 to Kane Waselenchuk. That's
it's a 21-2 run right now.
Oof. Let's close it out with a touch shot.
Chris Crowther was up 5-0 in game one.
110.
It's 10-1 in the second game. It's a 21-2 run by Kane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's not even close.
Replay.
Kane frustrated with that. If you're going to make a call and stop that rally, he was looking for an avoidable hinder. At this level, man, I just calling a hinder like that in the heat of battle, better be 100% that it's an interference. Great shot.
I'll tell you, one thing that might work for Chris is there's a noise ordinance which goes into effect at a certain time. If I'm Chris, I'm looking at the clock, saying maybe they'll shut us down, make us continue this match tomorrow, have a chance.
Yeah, there's been some chat about potential of closing this whole thing down, turning the lights off. Can't imagine they would do that, but. Whoa. Wow. I mean, just a straight-armed tennis shot to finish to finish game 2, and then he smirks.
Kane doesn't even realize he just won that
I don't
game.
think he does either. What's he doing? He looks over here at us. Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. It's
Game
like
2 in the can. It's over. So we're going to go to break here. Hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back for more of this exciting semifinal match between the #1 player in the world, Kane Waselenchuk, and number 5, Chris Crowther. We'll be right back. We are back for game 3 of this semifinal match. Chris Crowther in the service box, trying to find his way into this match. Tough job against a guy like Kane, who's just bringing firepower on every single shot, gets every single shot.
This is how Chris needs to play, though. See the aggressive swing? See the difference in just his approach? You know? I don't understand why these guys don't do that every single match and every point against Kane. It's the only way you're going to have a shot.
Kane trying to get a little cutesy there with the touch shots. Didn't work out so well.
2-0.
Kane right back in the service box, 0-2.
Game 3 of the 2011 Echelon Nationals here in Fullerton.
Kane up 2-0. Best of series of 5. Oof.
Even the look on Chris's face, like, you know, Kane does it. Kane hits that shot, you know, behind his back, like as if he's standing straight ahead and sees everything. Chris kind of tried something that wasn't that difficult and couldn't pull it off. It's almost like, you know, look at that.
Put a nice ripping on that one, though.
But that's what he's got to do, just be aggressive. Just swing his hard. These guys need to treat their match against Kane like it's a street fight and they have no chance. Close your eyes, throw some haymakers, maybe you'll land 1 or 2. You know, maybe you'll startle him, maybe you'll have a shot. But at this pace, you know, nobody really seems to be doing that.
I mean, Chris is one of the toughest guys I know with a crazy temper on him, and he's, you know, I'm telling you, I just don't see why he's playing a little bit more. Why wouldn't he play a little bit more tough?
It's
Maybe
belief.
trying to run
It's
into
just
him?
belief. He just doesn't believe he can beat him. You know, and that's really it. And he just doesn't think he has a chance.
I'm going to jump in again here. It's the same thing back in the 90s when Michael Jordan was playing. The best players in the world come up against that guy, and they would just shut down. You saw it time and time and time again. They would just lay down, let him do whatever Michael Jordan does, and they would never play up to their best game ever. It was amazing.
That's very true. Again, you know, Matt, that's exactly right. They don't believe it, and they don't. In a way, they don't want to. They almost want to like thank him, say thanks for being out here on the court with me. This is great,
Yeah.
you know.
But then I play national doubles.
Right.
serious match against Crowther and Shane Vanderson, number 5 and 6 in the world, and he's pushing me around and slamming me against the glass,
But you're
hitting
not
me in the face.
But you're not Kane, you know.
No, that's the thing. But
Yeah.
so he, in his mind, I don't belong on that court
Did you
with
see
him.
that shot?
No.
Yeah.
Hands.
Yep, just kind of.
Yeah. So my point.
Back
Yeah, my point is that he's got to figure out a way to go into these matches as
With
if
that
he
mentality.
deserves to be in that court. And he walks in here, and you can kind of feel it on him. He doesn't feel like he deserves to play this match.
Yeah, but Kane's not allowing them to feel that way. He's making them feel like you guys don't belong here. You know, he's going to start charging them for lessons. You know, he's going to have 200 matches in a row, and he's going to start saying, all right, guys, at this point, I'm going to charge you, you know, a couple hundred an hour. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, and again, that's why I say it's so super hyper impressive. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's great for sports worldwide, and I think a lot more people should recognize what's going on here.
Second serve.
Imagine how good he would be if all of a sudden there was cameras from all different networks around, and ESPN, and just watching his career. I think, hey, I'm going to give you one better, Sean. He's got 111 matches in a row. I think there's another gear.
4-2.
Oh, you think he could go up to another level?
Because I haven't seen him pushed yet.
Yeah, the argument has been, comparing Cliff Swain and you, Suds, is that the tour, going after it, misses.
It's a big boy.
Foul.
About the tour being a little bit deeper back when you two were dominating. Kane hates that conversation.
I would too, and I would say, you know what? Say what you want. I haven't lost in 111 matches. I haven't lost in
He's
2
done
years.
his job. Doesn't matter who's in front
Right,
of him.
I don't care who's there. I'm beating everybody that's there. I can't do anything about that. I'm doing my job.
That's all that matters.
I would love nothing more than to see somebody push him and actually,
5-2.
make him have to play a little bit harder, or a little bit more consistent. Not so relaxed and comfortable. I'm just not seeing it.
Second serve.
I mean, it's 5-2. It's think about this. It's 27-4 since Chris started with the 5-0 lead. This is the number 4 ranked player on the planet versus the number 1 player. I mean, is it that much different?
Obviously it is. I mean, we're looking at him just blazing through this 6-2, 5 points away from winning the match, going to the finals.
And he does it every match. Every match, it's a hot knife through butter. So let me ask you, Sean, as a seasoned broadcaster, at what point, do you stop saying, oh, well, here's what we expect, here's what we think, and it's more of, what do you say? When do you start changing your approach as a broadcaster to announcing this, or the pregame, or even during?
I mean, the only other option is just keep quiet and just watch it happen.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, all you can do is just say how amazing he is with all these different weapons. But, it's just, you talk about Michael Jordan, you talk about all the greats of any sport. I mean, you just sit there and watch them do what they're best at and watch them break records and do your thing. I mean, all you can do is just talk about how amazing. I mean, when Tiger was on his run and dominating everybody, it's just like, oh, God, amazing, another phenomenal shot. It's just like all you can do is just be in awe. So you either talk about it or you stay quiet and just let the history happen in front of your face. It's just the fact to me is that all these great players have just been shut down by this guy. I mean, really tough to compare the spread from the number 1 player to the number 2 player in any other sport. I mean, there's just such a huge gap between Kane and everybody else.
Point. Three, 6.
It's like a whole other division. There's pros, and then there's Kane.
You're right, yeah. And again, it's really no knock on the current players. It's just Kane's that good.
Just is.
He's just that good. Hurts for me to say too. It's not easy for me to say that, but he is good. He's spectacular. I was more
Look at
spectacular.
that. Oh. That was just nasty.
6-3.
After this short break, we'll be right back for more of Game 3.
Improve your level of play. Choose Fran Davis Racquetball for dynamic camps and instructional DVD.
I strongly recommend Fran Davis if you're serious about improving your level of play.
She really is the best instructor that I've ever seen in the game of racquetball.
This lady knows how to win, knows how to create winners. Believe me.
Improve your game today by visiting FranDavisRacquetball.com.
Six, 3.
Called the shot good. Chris looking for a skip. Punches the glass.
There's a way to delay the match. Maybe the crippler will give a nice little jab to one of the pieces of glass, shatter it, and can't continue.
U.S. Open a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Strong fist right through the glass, broke the door.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah. Back
Cut his
courts.
knuckle open.
Mm-hmm. Back by the media room.
Yep.
Coming down.
Just mock. It's going quick. I mean, to just blow it past him.
8-3.
Eight, 3. Unbelievable. Beautiful shot. Off balance, like a fadeaway jumper on one leg.
You see the intensity level there? It's 9-3 here in the third game, and Kane, for the first time, actually gave himself a little come on. You know, he wants to get out of here. He wants to go home, order a pizza, and get ready for tomorrow.
Unreal. Just match point.
10-3.
32-5 has been the closeout here.
There it is, folks. That's the quickest you could ever get out of a racquetball match. Go in there, blast them out, 3 straight, match over. I'll see you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it right here, the best in the world. Doesn't get any better than that. Kane Waselenchuk dominates onto the semifinals to play Rocky Carson. For more racquetball action, tune into MAV TV. We're at the Meridian Sports Club covering the 2011 Ektelon National Championship. For myself, Sudsy Monchek, and our guest, Matt Trainer from themarketingmoron.com. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.